everybody, it's just me. Sunday afternoon, I will be watching NFL football shortly, but I wanted to come up here and honor a request from a friend of mine. His name is Travis Moss. Travis is a great player, great singer. He plays a lot of local gigs around the Eastern North Carolina area. If you get a chance to see him, you should. Travis, I hope you're doing well. But he reached out to me through Facebook on a comment. He just said, Mark, could you do a video for the song I wrote called Hole in the Boat? I'm like, a request? Of course. So this song has 3 elements to it. The first one, and well, before I even get into that, so just so you know, the people that know me best, the people that are closest to me for the longest amount of time, will tell you 2 things, probably. One, for sure. One, I am a believer. Absolutely. 2, I am a sinner. Absolutely. Thank the good Lord that the 2 things are not mutually exclusive. And I even worked in the church. After this first experience I'm going to tell you about, I ended up working for the church part-time and leading worship. And then I worked as a worship arts director full-time for a while. So I know the importance of making sure that people feel welcome. So element 1, Carol and I moved here 2001, and we were looking for a church, a place where we could belong. And we visited this church and walked in and found a seat. There was a lady sitting on a pew really by herself. So went and sat beside her, and she turned around and she looked at me. I'm just going to shoot you straight. I didn't really feel welcome. I almost felt like, am I sitting in somebody's seat? Now I'm certain that if she knew how I felt, she would not have wanted to give me that impression. But that's the impression I did get, and that's how it made me feel. And so that is element 1. Okay. Element 2, in another life, I was a police officer, Greenville, North Carolina. I worked in West Greenville, which was the area of Greenville where there was the most violent crime. And so I had some experiences there and saw some things there that kind of stuck with me. And I should also say there were churches all over West Greenville. Third element, we used to always say, especially if you're like leading a youth group or something, hey, what would Jesus say? What would Jesus do? We've all heard that 1,000 times. What would Jesus say? What would Jesus do? So I took those 3 elements. And for me, and by the way, too, I've written a lot of contemporary Christian songs from about 2002 to 2008 or so. And I'll be sharing some of those songs here. They're near and dear to my heart. And some of them have some pretty neat stories behind them. But this is not really one of those songs. This is a song that's, hey, every now and then we got to look in the mirror and make sure we're practicing what we preach, or at least trying, right? A good friend of mine who used to be a youth director at the church, he would say, you know, we just got to make sure we're smoking what we're selling. You know, those youth guys. Anyway, this song's called Hole in the Boat. Here we go. Look at the people in the church on 6th Street. Hands in the air, singing to the Lord, listening to the man preach. Around the corner, there's a child selling dope. Mama's head in her hands, tears coming down, cause the boy ain't got no hope. Oh, what would Jesus say? What would he say? He said, there's a hole in the bottom of the boat. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat, child. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat. Do-do-do-do-do-do. at the church on the hill, doors open wide. But he don't walk in 'cause he don't look like the people inside. He takes refuge with a crowd across town, singing, come on boy, we need you. Gangs like a family, here's a gun, can you shoot a man down? Oh, what would Jesus say? What would he say? He say there's a hole in the bottom of the boat. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat, child. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat. We celebrate the glory of his grace. What are we doing, God's will, if we look around the church and never see a new face? Oh, what would Jesus say? Yeah, what would he say? He said there's a hole in the bottom of the boat. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat, child. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat now. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat. There's a hole in the bottom, hole in the bottom, hole in the bottom of the boat. Thanks for the request, Travis, and hope to see you soon, man. Y'all have a great day.